Hey guys, Will from Boosted Autos here. Today I wanted to give you a quick update on the Project MX5 build, where we're at and what we're going to be doing for the next couple of months. Now, I know the last few weeks there's been a lot of videos about wiring, and I know a lot of people find that kind of boring. Now, to be honest with you, I find it kind of boring myself as well. It's a tedious task, but look, wiring is something that's really important. You got to do it properly. If you don't, you can cause fires, problems with longevity, stuff like that. So I apologize if the videos have been a little bit boring the last couple of weeks, but look, I think it's important for the completeness that we do those kind of videos. You can always skip over them if you're not interested, but you know, there are going to be people out there that are interested and need to know how to do that stuff. So I think it's important to still do the videos. So I do thank you for your patience through those kind of boring wiring videos that we've had the last few weeks. But the good news is that we're kind of past that now, and we're going to be getting more into bodywork, suspension work, wheels, tires, the kind of more exciting stuff. So let me jump in and I'll show you what we're up to. All right, so we'll start off with the front bar, and you might be thinking, hey, how come the front bar's on and we never got a video about it? There's a good reason for that. The front bar's not really on properly at the moment at all. It's just kind of test fit, just to see how everything is going to go and line up. You can see it's all over the place here at the moment. Now it's just kind of there so I can drive around on the property and move the car around, but not roadworthy obviously like this. So we're going to have to take the front bar back off and prep it for wrapping anyway. Now my wrap should hopefully arrive today actually, so excited about that, and I'll show you what that looks like once it arrives. So we're going to be taking the Mazda Speed front lip off again, wrapping that separately, but we've got a whole lot of preparation work that we need to do before we can do that. You can see there's a bit of a patch here where it's been filled and needs to be sanded back. A couple of little things here. I want it to be as clean as it can possibly be before we wrap it obviously, and the same goes for the rest of the car as well. There's a dent there that we're going to have to fill, and little chips from, looks like a bonnet protector that's been removed at some point, so we'll fix all that up as well. And yeah, pretty much the whole body of the car is covered in little tiny things like that I want to try and fix up. There's a little dent there, little one on the back of the boot here as well. So I'll obviously be making videos about that whole process, showing you how I do that, and that's something that I'm completely new to. I've got no idea how to do it at this point in time, but hopefully by the end of the month I'll be an expert, but we'll see. So any advice with that, please do let me know in the comments below. Now the next thing to show you guys is the wheel setup. So at the moment I've just got them test fitted. There's no way they'll fit with the current stock suspension and without rolling the guards. I'll show you quickly in the back here. You can see that's going to need to be rolled before that will clear. We may also need to add a touch of camber as well, but we'll see about that. So what they are rotor grid classics, so 15" by 7. Now I know probably a lot of people are going to be going, oh, why'd you put rotor grids on there? They're fakes, they're, you know, they're cheap, they're nasty. But look, I mean, honestly, I did a lot of research into wheels for this car. I wanted to get something that was relatively cheap so it's easy to replace if they ever get damaged on the track or anything like that. And look, to be honest, I had a budget for wheels and suspension and tires. I thought it was a better idea to spend more money on the tires and suspension and a little bit less on the wheels. These are still Australian certified, so there's no issues with strength or anything like that. And look, they're only 500 grams a corner more weighty than Enki's anyway, so look, I really don't see a problem with it. If you're going to be butthurt about it, that's cool, but this is the wheels that I've chosen for the car. So we've got Toyo Proxys R888Rs, which are semi-slicks, and you can see the tread pattern there, nice and meaty. And I'm really excited to test these out. I had the R1Rs, which have now been discontinued. These are the successor to that. I had those on my WRX and absolutely loved them. The breakaway characteristics and progressiveness were just brilliant. So really excited to test those out. So they're 205 by 50 R15s and should look really, really nice once it's lowered. So speaking of lowering, we've got our MCA XR suspension here, which I'll be putting in hopefully this weekend if with a little bit of luck, and I'm really excited about that. I've never installed coilovers on a car myself before, so it's going to be an experience. You may also spot in the box there I've got a Password JDM front bar fastening quick release kit. Now I may not end up using that. I'm kind of hoping to avoid it, to be honest. I think it's going to look a little bit unclean. I'm sure it'll look fine once the car's wrapped, but the front bar uses a different clip assembly between the NB1 and the NB2, so I'm just a little bit sketchy on how clean I'm going to be able to get this bar to fit without using something like that. So we'll see how we go. Obviously make a video about it once we fit it up as well, but I bought that just to be on the safe side in case I end up needing it. So that's there as well. Down here we've got our MCA wheel nuts as well, floating style, so nice and clean, and they're super lightweight as well. Look nice on the car, so there they are. And then beside that, I've got some AirPro LED headlight globes. So AirPro actually reached out to me. They saw my videos that I was doing on headlight modifications and said we'd really love for you to test out a set of our LED globes in your headlights for a video. So look, it's not going to be an endorsement. I said to them I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it in the video, as I always do. I'm not a big fan of doing product endorsements, but having said that, they do look like they're really good quality, and I'm not expecting to have any fitment issues or anything like that. So we'll chuck those in at some point soon as well and show you the difference that those make. So there's a set there for the low beam and the high beam. All good. Okay, so that's the latest update, guys. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff to learn, a lot of stuff to do in the next couple of weeks. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into it. I'm going to be learning a whole bunch of stuff because this is a lot of stuff that I've never done before myself. So I'll take you along for the ride. And as always, if you do have any suggestions or comments for any of this stuff that I'm going to be doing, please do leave a comment below. I'm always open to it and I do really appreciate it. And look, I will just say the MX5 community so far has been absolutely fantastic. Really friendly bunch of guys, really helpful, all kind of get involved and help each other out. So I'm really enjoying the scene and I'm really glad that I chose the MX5 for this build. So look, if you found the video interesting, please do like it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the rest of the build. The aim moving forward is to get this car prepared for the White Line Twilight Rally Sprint series, which is coming up a little bit later on this year, around October. Now that's a rally sprint style event, and look, that should give me a good opportunity to get a feel for the car, establish a base point kind of performance wise. I know that ultimately I'm going to be doing some engine mods, either boosting or engine swap. I still haven't really decided that yet, but I don't want to just start throwing money at the build without a proper plan. And I think the best way to come up with a proper plan for engine performance is to get a feel for the car, see where I feel like it's lacking from factory. You know, obviously it's slow, but is it enjoyably slow or is it just painfully and annoyingly slow? So I want to find all that stuff out before I just start chucking money at it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Once we've done a couple of rounds of that, I'll start to think more about what I want to do and the direction I want to take in terms of performance. So still a whole bunch of stuff ahead once we finish this round of mods, and a lot more events and stuff too. I'm going to be starting to take it out to meets and you know, track events, rally sprint events, as much stuff as I can get involved with. So really we're just at the start now and there's a lot of exciting stuff ahead. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.